Hello friends, you're watching Knowledge College Network and today we'll discuss fake news and how can we spot it. And today's our guest is Mr. Ravi Guria. He's heading the Communication Department of Digital Empowerment Foundation. Hi Ravi.
Hello.
Welcome to Knowledge College Network.
Thank you.
So can you please make us understand precisely what is fake news?
See, fake news and misinformation is nothing new. I mean, we have been dealing with fake news from the time immemorial. If you look at all of mythology, they're all based on information which is difficult to verify. Let me put it that way. So, it's been there, amongst us. But we are living in a digital age now. And what technology has done is it has increased the potential of an information becoming viral in a very short time. And that's why it has become very, very dangerous, because India is a country where people are not really, a large population of India is not media literate, it's not information literate. People don't know how to handle information, and that's why fake news and misinformation becomes so dangerous. Now, there are three categories that we can divide fake news in. One is misinformation, where people are unaware. They're not media literate, they're not information literate, they don't know how to handle information. So even if they are sharing factually incorrect information, they are doing it out of because they are innocent. They don't know. So that's why. They don't have any intention of sharing incorrect information, but since their awareness level is not very high, that's why they end up sharing that information, and that is called misinformation. Other is disinformation, where people are deliberately creating and sharing and spreading factually incorrect information with an intention of impacting the fragile fabric of a society. They have an ulterior motive. Now there is malinformation. Malinformation is when we, even if the information is correct, we misrepresent that information. We take it out of context and we put it in front of people with a certain intention and agenda to misguide people and to navigate them in a direction which can be negative, and that's called malinformation. Now, the whole concept of misinformation and fake news and misinformation, it became such a lot of people started discussing about it. It was in 2018, at the start of 2018, where when the video of child kidnapping video had become viral. This video was actually produced in Pakistan, in Karachi. The video basically showed, a group of children playing on the street, and two guys come on a bike and they pick up one child and they drive away. There had been incidences of kidnapping in Karachi, so the public and the government had become cautious and they wanted to spread awareness, and so that's why they created videos. So certain NGOs and the government, they came together and they created this video to generate awareness. But what some elements did was they edited that video, modified that video, and they kept only the section where these kids are playing on the street, and these bike riders, they come, they pick up a child and they drive away. And it actually looked like a real kidnapping video. And it started being, people started sharing it on WhatsApp, and very, very quickly that video became viral, and especially the parents became extremely scared for the children, because even in India, you can find a lot of children playing on street, and it seemed that the kidnapping is actually happening in India. And the first incident happened in Assam, where two young guys, they decided that they wanted to drive out of Guwahati, and while they were coming back, they lost their way. So they stopped at one village to ask for direction, and the villagers in the village were already in a frenzy because they had seen the video, and one of the guys had long hair. One of the young guys had long hair. So when so the villagers thought that these are the same, they were like they were strangers, and the villagers thought that they looked like the kidnappers who are kidnapping the kids. And so they surrounded these guys, some 20, 30 villagers, they surrounded the guys and literally mob lynched them. And one of the guys died. And this incident was not restricted to just Assam. It happened, the similar incident happened in Rajasthan, Bihar, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana. And slowly, a lot of these such incidences started to come in light. And that's when the government became extremely cautious, and they started putting pressure on technology companies like Facebook and WhatsApp to do something about it. So that's when fake news and misinformation had become such a big problem, and then WhatsApp also came up with a project that to spread awareness, to make people media literate and information literate, and to make them aware of how to handle fake news and misinformation. They started running these programs, and then a lot of other programs also happened to generate awareness and to do something about this this problem which had become quite big, in 2018.
So please suggest how to spot fake news, and also tell us where does it come from.
See, fake news, it doesn't come from outer space. We are the people who are spreading fake news because we're not media literate, we're not information literate. We're not in the habit of verifying information. That is very, very important. So the moment you receive an information, it is very, very important to verify. And it's very easy to verify an information. All you have to do is you have to go in Google that piece of information and verify it through trusted sources. It could be Times of India, it could be, any one of those trustworthy newspapers or television channels. So verify an information. And if you yourself are not able to verify that information, then there are fact-finding agencies like Alt News and Boom Live. You can always go to their website. They have a website, they have an app, they have a presence on WhatsApp. So you can get in touch with them and you can verify that information. That's very, very important. On the other hand, it's very, very easy to, if you have a conscious mind, you have an alert mind, it is easy to spot a fake news. Any information, any piece of information which is making you extremely angry. Oftentimes fake news is being created with an agenda of instigating a certain emotion which is often negative, right? So any information which is making you extremely angry towards people of certain caste, community, religion, race, you have to be extremely cautious. You go ahead and verify that information, and any information, that is one thing. Other way of spotting a fake news is, how an article is published in a newspaper or in a magazine. Every article goes through a certain process. It is proofread. It goes through number of sub-editors and editors, and then only an article gets an approval to be published. So there is very little chance of that article having any kind of grammatical or spelling mistake. So if there is an article which has a lot of spelling mistakes and grammatical mistakes, you have to become aware, and you have to verify that information immediately, right? Third is any information which seems unbelievable. There are very, very high chances that information will be unbelievable. So it is always better to verify that information. And if there are people around you who believe in that information, and if you have received that information as a forward from your family, friends, or from your family or friends, you have to also, alert them that, please don't believe in this information because this information is incorrect. I'll take you. There is another very interesting example where there was this piece of information which said that Amitabh Bachchan had died, and it caused immense discomfort.
Even I heard this.
Yeah, there was immense discomfort for his own family. And a lot of people started sharing this piece of information. They started discussing it, and it became a national agenda. And then Amitabh Bachchan himself had to come on Twitter and he had to tell people that, guys, I'm not dead, I'm still alive. Please stop sharing incorrect information. And with Suresh Raina, I think it was last year, there was an information that he had died in a car accident. And he was not with his family, and his family went through hell, till the time Suresh Raina himself got this information, and he called his family and he said that I'm absolutely all right. Please don't believe this information. This is incorrect, it's fake news. I'm still alive. I've not met with any accident. I'm absolutely fine. So please be calm. So a fake news has a potential of causing immense damage, and it has the potential of impacting the very fragile fabric of our society. So everybody needs to be extremely careful. Any piece of information which comes to you, please verify that information, and please don't share that information with anybody if you doubt the veracity of that information. So please be a responsible citizen and do not spread fake news and misinformation. I hope all the information that we have given you will be helpful to you. If you want to know more about this topic, then please comment on the section below and we'll try to address all your queries. Please do subscribe Knowledge College Network.
And keep watching Knowledge College Network.